Welcome back to another Battle Planet episode review. Today we're looking at episode 2. Yes, that's right, we're still going. Now, as usual with these reviews, we're going to watch it from the perspective of someone who hasn't watched the series before or was not familiar with the series. So, without further stalling, let's just get right into episode 2.
We start off this episode with Burger Run. Dan and Winton are fighting for the sake of making content, and during the fight we get a really nice close-up shot of Trox's ass here. Pretty much the sum up lore here is Drago keeps questioning Dan's orders, and it causes them to constantly lose. I like what they're doing, establishing that Dan is not a perfect protagonist like Yugi levels of constantly winning. He has to build himself up to becoming a winner so that we as the audience can trust him more and believe any wins in the future just won't be messy flukes. The thing about this is that they're taking the original approach the Battle Brawlers did. Drago doesn't trust Dan enough because Dan's recklessness causes Bakugan to be sent to the Doom Dimension, and it causes a rift in their relationship. And that spawned through like a few episodes. The thing is, though, there's barely any reason to do that here because, well, 1, there's no masquerade, and 2, there's no Doom Dimension, so Drago and Dan are just being sore losers here. So after spending all day and night battling and filming videos, where are their parents? It's past curfew and bedtime. The awesome ones fall asleep from exhaustion, all while the Bakugan hilariously keeps asking them to keep battling.
Bakugan Battle! Bakugan Battle! Bakugan Battle!
I guess Bakugan have no concept of sleep.
So tired, but I can't even sleep because I'm so hungry.
Devin Mack puts on like the best performances in this work. Like seriously, this guy just never gets enough credit as a voice actor. The guy is a genius. Like the delivery in this line here, it will never not be hilarious to me.
Dan and I will go and get some food for everyone. Plus, your mom and dad left us lunch money.
Depends how much money you got. From what it looks like, it seems mom and dad left $2 on the table. That's hardly enough to afford you one bag of potato chips. I also can't get over how disturbing that card is. Does Dan's parents just have a stack of multiple cards with their faces stickered on them and nothing else written on it? That's gotta be the worst kind of greeting card you could have if you weren't anime characters. And also, this glass statue here kinda reminds me of Wyvern a bit.
Drago, you popped out of the ground like a month ago.
Okay, so this establishes that it's been a month since the first episode. Dan seriously hasn't won a match in a whole month?
Look around you. Potential battles everywhere. Those humans, for example.
You can't battle humans.
Drago, a big transforming dragon that can spit fire, actually proposed fighting small powerless humans. Explain to me how Bakugan are not the bad guys in the series.
That metal monster is eating humans. We should battle it, Dan.
That kid that has one step on the bus obviously is angry about not finding a Bakugan, so to vent his frustration, he just stands there on the steps and makes everyone late for school. Also, this school bus taking kids to school implies this day is a school day. Why are Dan, Leah, and Winton not at school? I don't think filming monsters fighting each other for YouTube is a valid excuse to skip class. Stay in school, kids. The only thing more important than Bakugan is education. A message from BakuTalk. So, skipping ahead because Drago doesn't provide useful information for us, Matanoid is attacking a burger place. It's A, using Matanoid to rob the burger place. Jesus, I can only imagine the government interference that will ensue if this gets out. The drone once again claims the life of another person. There is no way this burger shop guy could have survived inside that building while the drone is expanding. How come this show constantly ignores that the drone causes multiple needless deaths by squishing people in buildings like mashed bananas? Dan might as well have let the place get robbed. He killed the owner. The fight gets underway and the transforming will never not be cool to look at. The battle itself is pretty cool to watch. A using bug moves to trap Dragonoid and just wail on him while he's stuck. And there is a background narrative between the fighters where A believes Bakugan are meant to be controlled in order to win, but Dan believes Bakugan and Brawlers should work as a team. I guess this correlates to what Drago and Dan were going through earlier in the episode where Drago and Dan wants the other to trust them more. So Dan uses the trick Winton did on him earlier and manages to win the fight.
Such a poser. This town is under the protection of the Awesome Ones. Don't mess with us again.
This precise moment is the exact moment where the Awesome Ones have become the Justice League of this town. Dan just outright declares this group of child YouTubers to be this town's superhero team that protects the innocent people from Bakugan crime, despite the amounts of graphic deaths they probably caused by putting the drone up. Oh, hey, the burger shop guy is alright. In an act of kindness and gratitude, he gives Dan free food, which works out since his parents only left him $2. I guess Dan pockets the money now. And Dan and Drago fall asleep to jump right into the next part. Monkey see, monkey don't. The most generic sounding name for an episode part. I gotta admit, this scene where it's a combination of Dan enjoying seeing Drago doing cool moves is a very cool sight to see, mixed in with the soundtrack. It all goes awry when Dan accidentally makes Drago crash, destroying some trees and also Leah's Amazon Prime tripod. Don't worry, Leah, Dan can just give you the $2 he pocketed from the previous part to make up for it.
You really need to think about your surroundings when you use Bakugan.
So you don't hurt anyone or anything.
You can easily tell this is going to be the message of this episode. When you're using Bakugan, use them responsibly.
I already got two parents. I thought we were supposed to be the awesome ones, doing whatever we can to have fun and stuff. But this isn't fun at all.
Dan is just a huge ass in this scene, really showing the reality how kids like him would react when they're told they're doing something wrong. It really is just quite a good bit of slice of life, not to mention a good way to connect the kids that are watching that are probably as reckless and as impulsive as Dan. So fast forward, Dan happens upon triplets with different factions Scorporosis. I don't know what the plural is here. Maggie is voiced by Amira Atiyah. I hope I said that right. Mac and Max are voiced by Anik Obansawin. Holy crap, I think I'm butchering these names. They are the Rowdy Reds. Bad name, by the way. And out of all three of them in the pro game, Mac would be the only one that doesn't suck. So these three are being reckless with their Bakugan, and Dan goes to confront them, telling them basically the same thing Leah and Winton told him.
Dude, that's basically what we said to you earlier.
Yeah, hypocrite. I like how this is when Dan starts to get a perspective on how he was before, and not to mention this episode seems like it's a reflection of real life, really drawing the parallel line between cartoon and real life. This episode to me is really just a slice of lifey episode. There is just no way to convince me otherwise, even when it does get unrealistic at times. Also, the TV in the background of Dan, I don't know if it's just a screensaver or this is the worst car commercial ever aired. I wouldn't at all be surprised if it was produced by Honda.
There is massive property damage occurring in Costero, Cañada.
Say what?
A news report literally got a Bakugan on camera causing probably millions of dollars in property damage, and not once at all the government sends the army to neutralize the threat. This is like reverse Godzilla here. Instead of actually stopping the violence these monsters are causing, they just film it and let it continue on about their day. I would have preferred it if the awesome ones just went to the park and just saw it happening, because I'm pretty sure reporting this on a public broadcast would cause mass political and public hysteria. The Rowdy Reds are pulling the classic "you're not the boss of us" thing, and Dan fights a 3v1 battle.
Poison sting!
They just took that name right from Pokemon. That is pretty damn shameless.
Darkest Slicer!
A darkest move coming from an Aqua's Bakugan. Sloppy.
Tail Sweep Green!
The only move was some level of originality. And after all that connected, they only managed to deal 400 damage to Drago. It's like Drago is a level 20 compared to the level 2s. I gotta admit, this is pretty creative, but I wonder if there is a rule that was made where you can't touch your opponent during battle. Like, I could literally bash my opponent's head into the concrete and just take their Bakucore for myself if I have the same faction Bakugan. I don't know what Maggie is doing here though. He looks like he's trying to rip Dan's shirt off. Dan looks like Mario being chased by Goombas in this scene.
Whoa!
Dan has an outright near-death experience here. The size of that rock would have literally killed him. Winton is such a good friend. So Drago sets the bugs on fire, and the Rowdy Reds realize their park ends up paying the price for their reckless battling, but the drone fixes everything at the end, but not the things that was broken before.
We need to clean this place up!
Yeah, no, you see that glass building? You're not fixing that. That's gotta be like thousands of dollars in damages.
Not to worry, the Bakugan will help us.
A noble thought, but yeah, no, what do you expect them to do? Pull a new building out of their claws? Man, this is like the ending to Pikachu's Vacation where they fixed everything they broke. I think this scene is supposed to be a visual statement where Leah uploaded a video of them fixing stuff. At the very least, it gives some semblance of decent PR for Bakugan.
Well, that was episode 2 of Bakugan Battle Planet. Let me know what your rating of the show was in the comments down below.
Overall, I found this episode to be quite enjoyable. It was pretty much a Dan development episode, though I feel like they dumbed down the relationship development between Dan and Drago for this reboot because the target demographic is now much younger kids. The rest seem fine from the standards of a kids show. The Rowdy Reds episode was very slice of lifey, I feel could actually translate to outside Bakugan as well, but the Rowdy Reds as characters are kind of insufferable. But that's probably just me being a 23-year-old looking back to my cringy childhood. Plugging in episode 2 in the ratings, I'm going to give this a low Baku good. Thank you for watching this review of Battle Planet. Be sure to press the like button and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren. Thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye.